right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. And yes, we are doing this again. Here we go again. Time to talk about fictional character sexiness again. My favorite subject. Indeed, it is fun. And starting off with a pretty good one again. I mean, I don't know who male Sakurai is, but we got, just for you, Day, the Three Houses character. And I think she probably wins. I don't know for sure. I mean, Annette, not really one of the top tier waifus in that game, but I just think she's a bit more notable than this Mega Man character. Uh, I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, almost twice as much. Tekken character though. That's when it gets interesting. Annette for sure. I barely know her. She doesn't seem too interesting though. She's cute. You'd probably like her. I mean, I don't know. She's not really like that interesting, but she's likable enough. I don't think I've heard of this character. Tekken is fairly popular. It's Tekken 7 though, so that probably indicates that she didn't show up until late in the series. So I'm gonna guess Annette. Yeah. Oh well, I think this one's pretty obvious. The Sailor Moon from Sailor Moon. I know Arceus is a popular Pokemon. It's legendary, but I don't think it will have 5,000. No. I don't think there are a lot of people who think this thing is sexy. Now Rebecca, she's one of the more popular characters in that show. Definitely, yeah, that's a big number. The Thing, yeah, no. Not gonna beat Rebecca. Also, I think Dead or Alive character, pretty safe bet against The Thing. Yeah. I can't imagine Koopa Troopa topping Sexy Woman. I mean, closer than you'd think. Arceus is supposed to be literally God, as in the creator of everything. And you can like catch you can catch God in a Pokeball? Is that a thing? Tuning it to Dear God is interesting. Yeah. Silvally. I mean, Koopa Troopa's higher than I would expect. I think it's probably higher than this kind of weird looking Pokemon. And just like a mishmash of different things there. One Piece character. If I remember correctly from last time, minor One Piece characters really weren't that high. And this isn't a One Piece character I've really seen much of before. But then again, 602 isn't really that high a mark, so maybe? Yeah. You can. The explanation is that it's not literally God, more like a physical part manifestation. I see. Roadhog. You know what? I'm going to say maybe there are more people. Yeah, barely. Like 100 more. I think Melodic was actually lower than I thought it would be when I played this last time. I seem to have that memory. So I think it might have less than 1,000. No, okay. Well, it is less than I thought, but it's still higher than that. That's a cute Danganronpa character. Not going to beat Asriel, though, I don't think. Briar. I never know with the League characters. I'm completely out of the loop with League. Kind of hard to really interpret. Well, they're like a prisoner. I think 2,000 is probably pretty high to... Oh, nope. Okay, wow. Wow, not a really... That is low for a character as iconic as the Joker. I don't know Rose, but... No, I think I've seen that weird hair before. Reaper, actually, probably more Overwatch is big. Um, the lead characters are hard for me to even figure out what they look like in the pictures. Yeah, I just the what they use. So Juno is not an Overwatch character I know. So she's probably one of the later ones, but it is a female Overwatch character against a male Overwatch character. I would think the female would have the advantage. Yeah. All of Health Taker? Yeah, it's fairly popular, I think. Probably, yeah, definitely. Handily. More Fire Emblem. We got Dimitri this time. Uh, if Shiori had her way, this would win, but I don't think so. Oh, sorry, Dimitri, you do not win against all of Fate Grand Order. This is going to be an absurd number. Yeah, 100,000. This is a fairly popular Demon Slayer character, but it really doesn't matter here. Yeah. Jenny Bell? Is this like a this is like a YouTuber? Jenny Mod. That's something. There's a Minecraft mod. I mean, this seems very niche. It's got a decent number, but Kendo. Okay, that's interesting. How much was this stuff? She's very, very like a side character. My Hero is big though, bigger than niche Minecraft YouTube stuff. Um, I think Kendo probably has it. Nope. Okay, you never know. Wow. Why does Juno look like she's wearing the Zero suit from? I mean, yeah, kind of a similar look. Fiori would pick Dimitri regardless of the answer. I think so. Minecraft sex mod. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, dog is into it. Also, not surprised. Like Misty from Pokemon. Yeah. Momota Kaito, another Danganronpa character, versus this very odd-looking duck Pokemon, Quackquavel. I don't think this thing was very popular. I'm gonna actually go with the Danganronpa character. Yeah. I think Toradora has this fairly popular series. Oh, yeah, not as popular as I thought anywhere near, but it still won. Another androgynous-looking Kingdom Hearts character. I think that's a girl, judging by the body. Though I not certain. Probably wins though. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is big. Oh, barely. Well, this guy I know. I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen, but I know this guy's like one of the main characters everyone is into. Mio. I was not a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but Mio was cute. Doesn't have 5,000. Nowhere near. Now, Wuthering Waves is... It's like... it's like not Hoyo, so it's kind of down a peg from there. It's like competition Hoyo. Cute design, though. I really like it. I don't know though. I don't expect anything in this game to be that high. But I mean, Mio isn't that high either. Just 1,000, which is totally beatable. Let's go for it. No, okay, damn it. Should have trusted my first instinct there. Toradora is a wholesome romance show. I mean, fair enough, but not a lot of fan service. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. But I know it's a popular anime. People will find a way to make Rule 34 of anything. Okay, so we got Probably a very minor One Piece character and some uh, bunny girl furry. Probably this, not by much. BioShock, I think it's got at least one popular, yeah. One popular waifu or something. Absol is popular, but I don't know if it's like that exactly. Oh, wow, it's close. Does one Absol beat all of Ninja? How do you make Ninjago Rule 34? Like, they're Legos. Like, oh, the Absol wins. You know, I know some Digimon can be pretty popular. This is Where Garu Rumon. Sort of a mouthful. I can see it having an audience. I don't know though. It's not a Digimon I've ever seen before. Um, but I'm gonna say Ninjago. I might regret it. Nope. Right choice. Oh, this thing I know is like it's like the mascot for Danganronpa. But do people draw Rule 34 of it? I'm guessing probably yes, or at least it's in pictures of Rule 34, even if it's not like a focus. Barely. Okay. Pokemon character. I think I've seen him before. Trainers are usually fairly popular. Kind of cute, but not really a character I would ever want the Rule 34 of. Probably wins. Yeah. Make the Legos human, that's how. I mean, I guess, but then do they even like do they even look like the same characters anymore then? I have met a Lego porn artist once. That's the thing. Okay. The one I met used the original designs but stylized. I see. Here, I think Bayonetta is clearly the winner. Um, Genshin Impact character. I think it's a guy. Probably for sure doesn't have more than Bayonetta. Decent number. Okay, league character LeBlanc. I don't really see. I mean, she's kind of nice, but I don't think that's the kind of character that gets a lot of stuff. Oh, we have fake Grand Order again. Of course, that wins. Free one. That, yeah, I think Animal Crossing is generally low unless it's like one of the three most known characters. Natsuki, best girl, n- though I think probably the least popular of the four, actually. Um, I have that minority opinion when it comes to Doki Doki. Um, but even still, I think she's obviously going to have more than some random Animal Crossing character. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Brigitte, she's a fairly popular Overwatch character, I think. But I think Natsuki probably still wins. Yeah, fairly close. Samurai Jack. Okay, so we didn't really have a main female character until the final season. It was pretty hot, but like I don't think there would be a ton of her. I don't think there's much of Jack himself or Aku. Like, what are you going to do with that? I don't see the potential here. I mean, it's more than I would expect. Bayonetta clears. Bayonetta has less than you'd think. Probably too confident for some people. Yeah, and just the game is itself already sexual, so I just sometimes when that's the case, sometimes they just don't draw as much. I think Natsuki is more popular than Sayori. Maybe. Yeah, I could see that. But Sayori, like, she's more prominent. She's more prominent in the fandom, I feel like, just because so much hinges around her. That one female disguise Aku was good too. Oh yeah, there was that. Aku likes some extra thing. I remember that episode now. Okay, so Nico. Is this a league character that would get a lot of Rule 34? Maybe. Because people are weird. She seems to have a tail. There's like kind of a... I can't even tell what she's supposed to be. Like some sort of lizard girl or something. I could see people being weird for that. Yeah, okay. Ganyu. Now, this is a Genshin character I've seen around. Like, I've seen art of this character. Even though I don't... I don't play any of the Hoyo games. I don't really involve myself in it. I've still seen this character, so I think she's a big one. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was a different site, maybe Itachi would be up there. Not going to top that number on Rule 34, though. Popular character. Oh, okay, Bulbasaur. How much Bulbasaur Rule 34 is there? This is what I have to consider. I think Itachi wins. I think there's going to be less Bulbasaur than... Oh, nope. Bulbasaur. People are drawing Bulbasaur. Well, that's humanity for you. There was a Samurai Jack video game that actually gives fans what they wanted and decanonized the final season episode. Interesting. Oh, well, this one's easy. Not many single characters gonna top Rouge there. Oh, okay. Well, this is an interesting one. Like this Dispatch character looks pretty hot, but that game is super new, less than a year old. Outlast has 1,000. I'm guessing even though it's less than a year, he's already built up more than 1,000. No. Okay. Overestimating things. Cottontail, fairly popular VTuber, but like 5,000. That's what like Marine and Callie and Peligura have. I don't think any indies have that. These cookies never did very well, from what I recall. The Brawl Stars were higher usually than I expected. Well, no, I think these are both mobile games. Lois Griffin, okay. Well, probably. Oh, okay. Verasica. Does Verasica... I mean, in a sane world, Verasica would have more than Lois Griffin. I don't know how big Verasica is. She's been in 2 episodes so far that I've seen. Ganyu canonically killed a monster through suffocation because it tried to eat her through her butt and was okay. Too big for her. Hoyo games are a bit different than I thought. Verasica is great. Yeah, I like Verasica. 5,600 for more of a side character at this moment. You may become more... I don't think she would... I'm going to go with Lois. I think... yeah, okay. Right call. Now here I think Verasica probably wins. Impa, probably a character in just one Legend of Zelda game. I mean, she looks pretty cute, but I've never seen her before. Gine. Is this like Goku's mom or something? She has like that sort of female Saiyan look, but yeah, she's even got a tail. Probably more. Because Dragon Ball is fairly active. Pekora. I'm guessing Pekora has at least 1,000. Yeah, 2,000. Good for her. Pekora's got to beat Tiny Kong. Peko. Yes, it is Goku's mother. Figured, yeah, that makes sense. Street Fighter definitely beating Tiny Kong. Wow, that's a lot for Street Fighter. mean, I'm not surprised, but and that's almost as much as Fate Grand Order, which I would expect to be a lot higher than Street Fighter. But I guess I mean there's some characters in Street Fighter are really big. Chun Li, probably that's probably like half of that, if not more. Well, one Tekken character does not beat Street Fighter. Okay. Whisper the Wolf, a Sonic comics character. I never know with this kind of thing. Maybe like around 2000 for this. Yeah, or 3000. Edgar. Well, the Brawl Stars, as said, are more popular than I would think, considering I've never heard of it. But don't know if it applies to this guy. I mean, it sort of does. Pinkie Pie. Pinkie wins. Ponies do well here. All of Blaze Blue or one Pinkie Pie? This is the question. Huh. I think it might be close, but I think you add up all the characters in Blaze Blue. No, I think Pinkie Pie wins. Yeah, it's not even as close as I would think. Blaze Blue, I think, tops one Serena from Pokemon, though. I don't see her having 10,000. Yeah, that's a good number. We have a character from Genshin. I think it's a male character. Hard to tell sometimes. But probably Serena wins. Olivia, huh? Well, Awakening's pretty big. I don't know if she's like top tier memorable from Awakening, though. Yeah, I don't see her beating this. I don't think. A decent number. Shaltier. Overlord. Shaltier. I feel like I don't think Shaltier gets as much stuff as some of the other Overlord characters. But Overlord is fairly popular. He's a fairly important character in it. Forgot about the stream for a second. Was watching Shiori show her nipples on her birthday stream. You have no yeah, I hate that I'm running counter to Shiori's birthday stream. Like, but I mean, it's just this is my time slot that I chose for my Saturday stream. Gotta stick to it, even though. But I'll watch that stream tomorrow. The VOD. Best Overlord girl. I've only seen season 1 though. It becomes a lot harder. There's a lot of competition post season 1. But Shaltier is great. Well, the new Overlord movie last week, very dark. Oh, they put out a new one. I liked the previous Overlord movie. That was good. I think probably Shaltier, though. I don't know. Yeah, okay, good. Ritsuko. And Evangelion is huge. Ritsuko's pretty hot. She's an adult character, though, and she's not even Misato. I don't think she cracks 1,000. Okay. One Piece character. I mean, I guess she looks Pretty hot. I mean, if you judge her by the weird style that Oda has, um, I have no metrics for these minor One Piece characters. Like, if it's not one of the like 4 or 5 One Piece waifus am aware of, I don't know how big they are at all. 800. This is a much more modern or much more newer series than but even Alien's kind of been relevant. It's hard to say. I don't think Ritsuko. Let's see. Yeah, okay, good. Almost twice as much. What was his, I don't think he had more than 1,500. I think. Yeah. Misato, my beloved. Yeah, always was a Misato fan. Like, she was always my favorite character. Is that a Nami recolor? It might as well be. They all have the same body. By the way, no Saturday video. I didn't have one ready. I was like really tired today. I kind of slept most of the day away. But I'll double upload tomorrow. That'll usually be the case. When I miss an upload, I gotta stay on I have my spreadsheet, so I gotta stay on my scheduled uploads. So whenever I miss a video, I'll just do a double upload the next day. But I was just exhausted. Okay, I think Monokuma has this one handle. Dick Gumshoe. Vector the Crocodile. Well, Sonic fans, I mean, 500 is not a hard bar to clear, and I think Sonic fans are gonna get him there, yeah. Okay. Vector the Crocodile or a Leaveney. I don't think Leaveney is really a Pokemon that's gonna be that popular. I don't see it. Two Love Rue definitely has more. Now that is a fan service anime. Albert Wesker. I've heard the name. I know he's a popular character. I don't think he has 10,000. Master Roshi. I'm sure there probably is more. Been around longer, and I mean, he's the pervert, so he kind of. Yeah, it's actually quite a few. Now, Rukia, main girl from Bleach. Not the main love interest, which threw some people off back in the day, but he was the main female character. So definitely more than Master Roshi. I remember this girl when in the ZZZ stuff I've seen. I think she's fairly big in the series, but I don't think she has more than Rukia. Silk Song tired you out? I think so. I think just that's the thing with streaming late. I should have prepared the video in advance. I mean, I could have, but I just didn't. Gumshoe is popular with Bara fans, but they don't tend to free. Yeah, that makes sense. Mostly. Well, I guess they don't get any art here. Yeah, it's mostly just art of female characters on Rule 34. I think that's the main thing. All the vector art features him and MILF Bunny. I see. I tell you to watch Two Love Rue openings because they're surprisingly good, but I can't find all of them on YouTube. Interesting. I mean, I'd be up for it. What would the video have been? Well, you'll find out tomorrow. I mean, the video is still coming. Okay, so I have no idea who Lei Fang is, what she looks like, but she is from Dead or Alive. They're usually pretty hot, and the series has been around for a while. Much longer than Zenless. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably Dead or Alive character. No, okay. I should have known that. I don't even have don't even get a picture of the character. Probably not that. Probably not gonna be that. I should probably. So see more of it. I think the bunny girl from My Hero. That's a pretty big number, yeah. Kirito. Probably more than you would think, but still no. Hopeful here. Oh, damn it. Why are people drawing the Chow? If there isn't art, just look it up. That is an option. Chaos from Sonic, or yeah, I think this Pokemon girl wins. Don't know much about her, but She-Ra probably all. Yeah, I mean, there's probably more. She-Ra collectively probably has more. Yeah, not a huge number for an entire series, but not bad. I've seen this girl. I think she's one of the bigger female characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. Probably has more than 5,000. Well, she had almost 5,000. That was within a margin. Cream the Rabbit. I think that's like the little bunny girl. Like, isn't she like a child? I want to hope that the fan service anime has more. I know. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with losing that one. Aleer. Well, Edgar we saw before. It was like 1900, so I think Aleer wins because this is both male and female. So, with 1400. I think I don't know this Toho, but I think any Toho would probably win. Not that one, apparently. 30 short. Bayleaf. That's more than this dude. Flambe. Okay. Well. I don't know. That other dispatch character wasn't very high. That was like a sexy female character. This is, I mean, it's a guy. He's shirtless, buff, but like, as we were saying, not really sure people are coming to Rule 34 for that. But I mean, this is also a athletic dude. I'm gonna go with the dispatch character. It's a little more interesting. I think. I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho isn't really a Gunner anime from what I know of it, but it is an entire anime series, so probably, yeah. Catherine. I don't know if Catherine gets a lot of fan art. She's does she crack 1,000? I could see it, but again, I don't know. I'm gonna say probably. Nope. Okay, I should have trusted my gut there. Who's going into Kirito? I don't know. Kobo and Mel. Shiori's fighting. Oh, okay. You're giving me spoilers on the Shiori stream. Maybe it's like 6. Wow. That explains the. Oh, don't explain the Chow number that way. Cassandra and rather interesting looking professor design. Guessing. I mean, Pokemon's much bigger than Soul Calibur. Okay, well that's shows me Peachette not going to beat Emma Frost. Emma Frost is one of the sexier Marvel characters. Peachette has only 200. Yeah, I've never heard of a Peachette. All the Mario variants. Oh, more 3 houses. Ingrid. Now, Ingrid is just kind of boring. Like, I'll stand up for Annette, but like the Blue Lions girls, Ingrid, I don't know. Kind of a dull character. But she is fairly cute design-wise. And I feel like, I mean, Catherine was a bust, but I feel like the student characters are typically at least going to pull 1,000, the female ones at least. Yeah, okay. Victor, League of Legends. Uh, okay, interesting design. I don't know if I don't trust this character to have a ton. Catherine Thunderbrand goes burr. Yeah. Gigi is now Sans. What's crazy about Cream is that she has a mom, and she's like, yeah, I think I've seen the mom. Like she came up last time, I think. Ingrid, my beloved. We can all thank Marvel Rivals for Emma Frost's resurgence. Yeah, Ingrid is best Blue Lions character. Okay, I guess I have a controversial take then. I'm much more in the Mercedes camp. She is best Blue Lion by far. Um, I feel like I'll end up being the biggest fan of Golden Deer characters overall. I think that's often the case with the house you start with. Like for me, just the Black Eagles is like the core iconic characters in that game, more so than the other two houses. Oh yeah, Grace clearly this obviously definitely. Well, not as obviously as I thought, but I mean, still. Now, Gintama is huge. That's a very long running series. I know very little about it. I don't think there's that many. I mean, I don't know. There might be some sexy characters. Um, but it probably wins. I mean, Grace's number isn't really that big. Oh, well, okay. I guess there is some sexy stuff in Gintama. I think one Isabel probably outdoes it though. I would imagine. Yeah. People like that dog. Oh, Jinx is one of the big League of Legends. She's one of the ones that's very visible, even if you're pretty far removed from League. Um, I think she doesn't beat Isabel though. Oh wow, it was a competition. I don't think any Skullgirls character is gonna touch Jinx. Celica, one of our female protagonists, sort of. I mean, shared. Echoes. I don't feel like it was as notable as the other Fire Emblem games of that era, even though it's like one of the best. Like it's better than Fates, but she's cute. I don't think she has 3,000. Pretty respectable though. I think she has more than very ordinary looking Danganronpa guy. Oh, not by much. Not by much. Fire Emblem as a whole is going to have way more. 137,000. Wow. Yeah, sorry, Thanos, you're not topping that. Hubert puts me off so much. I mean, that's fair. That's kind of part of his character, but he's. I respect Hubert. I think he's a good character. He's creepy, but he's. I don't know. When you learn a bit more about him, he'll still be creepy. You can actually see sort of where he's coming from. Casper is probably the weakest link of Black Eagles. He's the one that I care about the least, but still likable enough. He's not really. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just kind of that kind of like very earnest kind of shonen protagonist kind of like guy. He's just like really spirited and out for action, and I don't know. Isabel, my beloved. Bernie's great. Thanos is canonically a simp. Don't let the MCU fool you. I see 3 houses so goated it counts as the thumbnail for the whole series. I mean, makes sense. I think Sexy Doctor wins. Again, no art, but I know Ty. I mean, it was my first choice the first time I played the game. Gotta be a lot. Okay, well, now a Genshin character. Fairly attractive female Genshin character. With a weird name. Ningguang. I mean, I guess it's just a Chinese name. Um, I mean, I think the Genshin characters are popular. I think she probably wins. Barely. As Death. No, I hated Agami Got Killed. I tried watching that and I just really did not like the series. But this character did have a very memorable design, um, very sexy, and I feel like she is the thing from that show that people still talk about. So I think she probably wins. Yeah. Oh, free one. Tracer. There's a lot of Tracer out there. Definitely Ampharos. Little Giraffe is not going to win against Tracer. I mean, these are a pretty decent number, all things considered. Some, yeah, I don't think people are coming to Rule 34 for Darius. Jesse's iconic. Pretty hot. Wario. I would hope Jesse wins over Wario. I think people are after the dog more than whatever Wario offers. All of Kingdom Hearts, I think, is more than one dog. The Cookie does not win. Cookie never wins. Iris, I mean, this was like an iconic character from her gen, in the anime and everything. Don't know much about that generation of Pokemon, but now Aaron, I mean, he's the main character, so there's probably art of him with the other characters. Attack on Titan is huge. Iris's number is surprisingly not even that high, so I think Eren Yeager probably wins. Dialga, this is another legendary. Again, I don't really think it's very just a natural transition to Rule 34, so I think probably Eren wins. Yep. Oh. Victoria, the sexier version. Definitely. Triss Marigold. Now, The Witcher is huge. I think Triss is one of the popular characters. I think probably beats Artoria. I'm not sure though. That's Death's most boring character. I don't really remember much about her. I didn't get very far in the series, but all I remember is the design was good. Wario, the character who's known for farting. Oh yeah, okay. That's Iris is from Gen 5 based off New York. I see. Also, Dialga is the god of time. Interesting. I think the Witcher character probably wins. Yeah. Much as I hate going against Artoria. Yeah, I don't think Kingdom Hearts is not really a waifu game, so I don't think the numbers are going to be that high. I mean, the number overall we saw was only 10,000, so definitely not. I don't know about if people are really into Valorant waifus. The shooter, you don't really even see the characters most of the time. That is a really good design, though. And it's popular. Like, I don't think it's quite like Overwatch in terms of the characters being drawn. But maybe Sage wins? No. Okay. I can't seem to really get past 30 or so today. Well, these evolutions are really popular. Peter Griffin. Okay. Yeah, no, you're not beating Espeon. I think female Pokemon trainer gonna win over Peter Griffin. Yeah, Daredevil, the male Marvel characters, I feel like most of them aren't gonna be that high. Why does it say Kingdom Hearts? Is that just a mistake from Rule 34dle? because I mean, this is Sypha Belnades from or Belnades, I think, from Castlevania. Um, her Castlevania Judgment design specifically, which is kind of a departure from the typical design. Um, and definitely enhanced in certain areas, but Sypha, I think, is pretty popular. I mean, in terms of Castlevania waifus, she's definitely up there. I think she wins. Yeah, 30 again, very consistent. Yeah, I noticed that. Getting to 50 was hard. More Pita. We had Lois and now Pita. Probably, yeah, it's definitely a mistake. Kitana is one of the more iconic Mortal Kombat waifus. Now, all of Black Clover. I know nothing about Black Clover. I do have the openings scheduled in the future, but like it doesn't even look like there are any female characters. I mean, there's a couple, maybe 2 or 3. Um, but it's an entire anime series, like a fairly popular shonen anime. I think it probably has more. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Melina more than Melina over Katana. I mean, Melina, just the mouth is a hard sell for me personally, but I know some people are specifically into her because of that. Black Clover. I dropped Black Clover because the protagonist sounds so annoying. It's one of those shonen anime where I just know nothing. Like, I don't even know the concept. It looks fairly fantasy from the cover here. But, this one, why are you? I would hope there isn't much. Oh, God. Skyrim, please get this off my screen. We don't want to think about the Blossom Rule 34. Jessica Rabbit, I mean, it's going to be a high number. I don't think it's 17,000. Oh, wow. Very high number. Warcraft. Does Warcraft broadly contain World of Warcraft? Because, like, I mean, I think that's been Warcraft for decades now. Like, if we're just talking like OG Warcraft, then I don't know. I don't know what Warcraft entails. I think the safe bet is to click it, though. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that's everything, I think. And obviously, one Genshin character is not going to top that. Okay, Yamato. Fairly boring male character from Naruto, I think. Or I may have even stopped watching before he showed up. But definitely not going to beat a Genshin Impact waifu. Riolu? Why draw Riolu when you could just draw a Lucario? Probably still going to be more than... Oh, well, yeah, that's more than I would have expected. Are you going to do the hard mode for Rule 34 sometime? Yeah, I would like to, but I'm trying to... I was hoping to get to like 52. Actually meet my goal. But we'll see. We might switch to hard mode. That could be fun. How much of Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon is there? I can see people watching that movie and having a crush on her, like younger people, but like I mean 4,000, I don't think there's gonna be 4,000. Or do you know exactly why people would draw Riolu instead? Yeah, but we don't. Doesn't. It's still not a good thing. That shouldn't be the case. There probably are more Astrids than this Pokemon. Old girls. It doesn't look like a Skullgirls character with like a ton of obvious sex appeal. In kind of like a childlike vibe with the stuffed animal and mm, yeah, I think probably the Pokemon wins. Shaman's a baby. What? WTF? Um, yeah. Again, I'm gonna say Pokemon over Skullgirls. Spike. I think Spike has it over this other lizard. Yeah, okay, Spike. I mean, I guess. I mean, it's probably a lot of him in Rarity. Well, we know Spike tops Bayonetta here. We saw the number earlier, so that's kind of a shocking thing. Um, Now this Pokemon, it's got kind of a pretty feathery look. I think this one actually probably has a lot. Not, I mean, it does have a lot, but not more than Bayonetta. I think because Bayonetta's number is lower than I would think it'd be, I'm underestimating her. Like almost 6,000 is still pretty damn high. Interesting competition. I mean, I think Kasumi is pretty cute, but I don't think she tops Hatsune Miku. Miku's got, yeah, huge number on Miku. We saw this earlier. Definitely wasn't bigger than Miku. Not even 1,000. I think Alice is a fairly popular Toho. Yeah. I don't know. Think the robot from Overwatch gonna have that many. I mean, that that league character, probably has a good number. No, okay. More people like the robot from Overwatch. Um, I mean, that's a very attractive Zinless character. I don't think Zinless numbers aren't usually as high as Genshin. I don't think she has 5,000. Thankfully, we know that the Chow is less. Dixie Kong. I don't think people are really drawing a lot of Donkey Kong stuff. Sadly, we have more Chow. Um, Probably more of this Pokemon. Though I think its evolution is more popular by far. Yeah, still more. Latias, I gotta say, there's probably more of that. Supergirl. I'd say there's probably a lot of Supergirl. Fairly iconic character in a lot of ways. Corone. Yubi Yubi, huh? I think Corone has it. Not by a huge number, but respectable. I mean, this is an entire, I mean, it's a fairly dormant fighting game franchise, but it is an entire franchise. And I think, like, I mean, this girl's hot. I think she gets art. Nope, Corone. I'm sorry, you beat all of Virtua Fighter. The robot from Overwatch it's a robot. I don't think age matters really when you talk about robots. They're not people. Um, Dixie is also a kid, so yeah. Latias kissed Ash in the Pokemon Forever movie. I see. Okay, we have a guy from Honkai Star Rail or another Valorant character. I think I'm gonna go with Valorant again. Yeah. Sonya Nevermind. That's a very cute design. Danganronpa. I think she probably has it. Not by much. Fairly understated looking Attack on Titan girl. But it's a huge show. I think she probably has at least 1,000. Nope. Very, very wrong there. No one cares about her. That's the problem when I'm just not familiar with the anime. Only seen the first season. Okay, so this is they finally made a, a sexy female Zenless character. Furry. Uh There was only like the male furry character before, but now I guess they got a female one. Sakura's number is really low. Like this is one of the uh three potential love interests in the original visual novel. How does she only is this is her main is most of her art under a different tag, I wonder? Like, is it not Macho Sakura Fate Stay Night? Is there a just I mean, I don't think is she even in Fate Grand Order? I mean, I know there's like um a sort of Ishtar situation probably with her where like some goddess has possessed her or something. Um that seems like way too low. Like that number just does not seem right to me. I've never seen this character before, but she's hot. They're furries, and I think even though she might not be around that long, I think she probably has had enough time to top that low number. Um, Robin, I feel like Zinless tends to do a little better than Honkai in terms of Rule 34. This might be a newer Zinless character. I feel like, yeah, furry buff. Oh, nope. Very close though. Petra, my beloved. People cared about Petra briefly. Okay, well, that's a bit of a spoiler with that show. I feel like characters not lasting in Attack on Titan. I wonder why. Ultra is Nuke's favorite ZZZ character. Pultra is May. Meh. No. Damn, Pultra hot. People probably goon more to BBB or BB than Sakura. Probably. Okay, so we have One Piece Girl, One Piece Mermaid, and some I think guy from JoJo. Uh, I think maybe the JoJo character wins. Terry. Terry's fairly iconic. And he was in Smash. 600 is not a huge number to beat. I think Terry probably wins. We had this earlier. I think it had over 1,000. Or am I confusing it with another one? No, I think I'm confusing it with another one. A lot of the legendaries kind of end up looking similar in my brain. Now, this is tough. They're probably both very high numbers here. I think May probably wins over Chi-Chi. Not by much. Here, Chi-Chi wins. Scrap Baby. Are people... I mean, either way, they're weird. Whatever we're choosing here. Windy Okupa or Scrap Baby. I think the Five Nights people... No, okay, they're not into Scrap Baby. I never know with them. Okay. V-Shoujo. Dead VTuber agency. Still a lot of stuff tagged with the V-Shoujo tag, though. Still got 6,000. And the Cerberus, I've never seen the Cerberus. It's cute. They look cute. Triplets. I don't think they have 6,000. Arms, it's got a character in Smash. I don't think it was a huge series, but it probably got some art. Oh, wow. Okay, bigger than I thought. Inside Job. Don't think I've heard of that. Some Netflix cartoon. Not a huge number. Well, this girl, she's one of the Demon Slayer girls I see fairly often. Yeah. Golden Freddy. Yeah, I don't think people are... Sadi-chan. So it's just like a sadist. Probably a fairly minor One Piece antagonist. I don't think she's gonna have more than 1,000, and not even more than 300. Chloe. Okay, now people Engage wasn't big, but Chloe's hot. I think she, yeah, comfortably beats Sadi-chan. Harley Quinn, though, is going to win over most things, including Twin Rova. Never forget that there is a Canon R63 Terry design because of because of the waifu's only spin-off game they made. Interesting. The logo. I must have missed something. Harley Quinn sweeps. Yeah. Well, 149 is a pathetic number. So I think even though I don't think this Pokemon is going to be huge for Rule 34, probably wins. Roll.exe. I would imagine there's more. Yeah. No, this is entire anime. Darling in the Franxx. Bulbasaur tripped us up earlier, but definitely didn't have 7,000. Ah. I would hope that the attractive Tekken girl has more than Bulbasaur. I just don't know if I trust that she does, though. I don't feel like Tekken is like. I mean, it is. I don't know. It's another character who's really already just showing it all off. React to the Harley Quinn animated series. Maybe I will. Oh, the IDF logo. Yeah, that's of course. I mean, I've seen that show up before. Like that was. It's not really new to me. I've seen like clips of like Mint react. Like the first thing I watched, the first stream that came up when Mint and Doki were playing. Um, um yeah, okay. It's crazy that that's the world we live in. Madeline cookie. I think the cookies typically have less than 500. I think this Rockruff wins. People like their dogs. I think Splatoon Girl has this. All of Final Fantasy. I think definitely beats one squid. Elaine, popular character, but not Final Fantasy. Not even really that big. And she hasn't been in a lot of games yet, even though I think they're making a push for her now. Olive has been Hotel, yeah, definitely more than Pauline. Again, has been 6,000 on the right shoe is a lot. I think that's one of the more iconic Digimon. We got a Pokemon versus Digimon battle, but I don't know. Like, it's probably an evolution of that would get the fan art. I'm thinking the Raichu. No, Marie again. Well, we know she was higher than this. Oh, hey Hachima. I'm really glad that she's kind of back. I've been watching all her travel vlogs that she's been putting out. It's just good to hear her voice again. She doesn't have 7,000 though. 700. Wow, that's okay. That's kind of low. Come on, Hachima deserves more. She she used to react to it on stream, or yeah, she used to react to her fan art on stream. The sexy nurse from Schoolgirls. Now we're talking. Now we probably got at least 1,000, 2,000. Wow. Yep. Mio was only like 1,000. Mio get beat by a Goomba? I think so. Hmm. This is a character from Super, I'm guessing. Female character. Interesting design. I don't think she has 2,000. I could be wrong here though. Very close. Would you ever consider playing a newer Mario game for streaming? Maybe. I really loved Odyssey. I watched Amelia play Odyssey back in the day, and it looked pretty cool actually. Like, I don't know. And I probably won't play that one because I did see the whole game. I watched her whole playthrough of it, but they put out like a new one. I would consider it. Her vlogs are relaxing. Yeah, it's kind of funny talking about this like porn, something good to have a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Hajima somehow got away showing her suggestive art of herself with unique censoring. Yeah, Krillin leeching all. Yeah. Krillin probably wins this. More iconic Dragon Ball character, sexy wife. Um, and I don't know anything about this character except I can see the art and she's fairly good looking. But okay, we got a Toho. Suiko. I don't know if this is a big one. I don't recognize her. I'm gonna go Krillin. I think it's a safer pick. This could be like 5,000. No. Roxas. I know that name, so I think this is a popular character in the series. But we're on Rule 34 and not on some Fujo site, so I don't, I don't think male Kingdom Hearts character is going to have more than 1,000. Misty clearly wins. Ben Bigger. I think Misty wins against the literal bear. Left 4 Dead. Is there a lot of stuff to draw in Left 4 Dead? I mean, it doesn't have a huge number to clear. It's an entire game franchise. I'm going to say it probably does. Carrot, the bunny girl. I remember seeing her in quite a few of the openings. I think she's not part of the main crew, but I think she's a fairly big side character. She's a bunny girl. And she kind of has a more realistic build than a lot of other female characters. So I could see her being fairly popular. Maybe around 5,000. No, okay. She is more popular than a lot of them, but that's 1,000 short. Ah. Left 4 Dead is mostly posts of Zoe, Rochelle, and the witch who is a special zombie. See. I don't see a game like this. It's like a artsy game with a very specific art style. I don't think there's gonna be hardly anything. Rotom, you can do stuff with that, I guess. It can be used in certain ways. We saw Kasumi earlier. She was higher than that. We saw Gabumon earlier. It was lower than that. Arturia, we know, is higher. Roxas, we know, is lower. A lot of repeats on this one. Tana Bandicoot. So, Crash Bandicoot, female furry character. Seems like it's adding up to more. Chainsaw Man is wildly big, and I like the design. I think I've seen this character a bit. I think she's probably more popular. Nope. Just my instinct to go with the anime over the furry, but failed me there. Well, Jill Valentine is a huge character. Oh, that Tatsumaki is big, but I don't think she's 22,000 big. She's closer than I thought. Um, yeah, no Valorant character is gonna top that. Olivia, we saw you earlier. Weren't you like 700? 800. Closer than I thought. I think Olivia tops the cookie. Elisa Boskonovich. You probably have more than this. Not a huge number for many of these Tekken characters, but Kirishima. Okay, I think he probably has more. Male character, but my hero's big, and he's a fairly important character. Abigail. I like her design. I mean, it's Ina's artist. I don't think her number is huge, though. I don't think she's rather young, for one thing, which I know doesn't stop people always, but I just feel like people are drawing other fake characters. And that's a pitifully low number. So I think, even though I've never heard of Excella Gione, she probably has more. Red Dead Redemption. How much Red Dead Rule 34 is there? Like, are there named female characters? I know they're like prostitutes. I assume there would have to be, but I mean, there's probably more than 1,000. Yeah, okay, it's not a huge number for an entire series, especially one of the most critically acclaimed game series of all time, from what I understand. Rosa. And these Brawl Stars are usually good for like 2,000, especially the female ones. I don't know. She doesn't. Her design isn't as clean as some of the other ones. It's like I don't know, the poofy hair and the gloves. I'm gonna actually go Red Dead. Yeah. Oh, obviously Attack on Titan. No, I know Momiji is a popular Toho, but I think obviously Attack on Titan. I know nothing about Deltarune, except that it's popular. Does this character Ralph say have more than 4,000 though? I guess no. Oh wow. Okay. Left 4 Dead on R34 is more of memes than porn. Himeno's second best girl. Never doubt the furry. Already, Jill Valentine is from Resident Evil 1, so you should stream it. Power and Reza are the best ones. In movie terms, I agree. Abby, my beloved. Sadie Adler, Abigail Martin. He's the goat. All right. Phaedra from Fortnite. I think I've seen that design before. I mean, it's a Fortnite skin. Fairly distinctive one, though. 1,300 isn't huge to beat. Maybe. Oh, no. Okay, it was close. Joker or Gengar? Now, that's a debate. I'm going to say Gengar. Yeah. People are drawing the waifus more. Didn't we have Lady last time and it was actually really low? I think so. Well, it's not. Oh, maybe it was a different Devil May Cry girl, but still lower than Joker. Vivi, I think, is one of the more popular, or one of the bigger. And she's not crew, but she's one of the bigger female One Piece girls, I think. I think she probably has more. Yeah. I don't think this guy with the pompadour from Danganronpa is going to have a lot. 800, I mean, that's Azazel. Well, she looks cute. I'm going to go with the Helltaker character. I think. Yeah. Year 6 of waiting for Artie to play Undertale. Maybe one day. Then Artie can finally watch Sana and Fauna play Undertale in Deltarune. Yeah. He's not crew yet. Still time. Okay. Are they still adding to the crew? It seems like after a while, it kind of just stopped adding, at least judging by the openings I watched, that they stopped adding like new members. Um, I think this is a fairly popular Jujutsu Kaisen character. I'll go with that. Barely. Kapoo! Favorite from that show. Star versus. A lot to say about that series, but Hekapoo was one of the bright spots. Vagar. I don't think there's any chance it has more than two. Archer. People draw. I mean, Archer has female characters. We can see them right there on the thing. Probably more? No. Okay. I guess people are not drawing Archer stuff. I know it's a popular thing. So I would have figured that, like Samurai Jack, there'd be at least 1,000, but guess not. Sonic character probably wins. Willow. I don't know about the design. I think we'll go with. That's fairly high. I just realized Artie watched all the One Piece openings, so in a way, he's more ahead than me. Ladybug. I never watched that show, but it was one of those things where it was popular. And a lot of people told me to watch it. So I think the main character, yeah, has a respectable number. Angel Dust, I feel like, probably has more, actually. Yeah. Metroid. It's probably Art of Samus with one of those, but probably not a huge number. Yeah, I guess. Kobo, I don't think Kobo gets a lot. I don't think anyone in ID gets a lot because of. I don't think the Indonesian audience is going to be drawing it. I don't think it's really allowed over there. And if you are going to draw one of them, you would draw, I think, and not maybe Kyla or Rene. Kobo, probably not so much. Yeah, not barely any. Pikachu Libre, I think there's probably more. I think Pikachu Libre is going to take out 2 Hololive members because I don't see Matsuri having more than 1,000. $808. That's crazy that it can be 808 episodes into something and you're not even anywhere near caught up. Muna not getting a lot is an absolute crime. Kobo lost to a germ. Yeah, and Matsuri also loses to Kirlia pretty obviously. Even though again, I don't know why you would draw a Kirlia when you could just draw a Gardevoir. Hekapoo again. Doing or 11 in. Ben 10. There's probably more Ben 10 stuff, I would say. Oh, God. Okay. But then Ben 10 is a fraction compared to this. It's because I've been doing one episode each week since 2008. And the show doesn't take breaks, does it? Like, or didn't it, like, eventually go on break, like, recently? So you're not really catching up if you do it once a week. So I think that's like the same rate they come out. It just turned seasonal. I see. So now, Nuke, you'll start to catch up now that they're actually taking breaks. The number will actually get smaller. Um, JoJo has a lot more manga pages than One Piece, yet much fewer anime episodes. Um, Interesting. Never knew that. I mean, I guess it makes sense because JoJo's been going on forever. It's been going on since like the 80s. Um, didn't it become like a monthly series though instead of a weekly one in the manga? Since 2000. You've been reading, you've been watching One Piece since yeah, okay. Since you were 9 or 10. Uh, I think this league character probably has more, maybe. Nope. Dixie Kong killing my run. I would hope Haruhi has more iconic character, and I don't want to think about. Okay, good. The codename Kids Next Door number is low. I don't think Zarya is one of the more popular Overwatch characters, but probably has more than that. Thankfully, yes. Aizawa is popular, and I could see like the female fans being into him, but that's not really who's on Rule 34 necessarily. I'm gonna go with Zarya. Yeah. Grovile was higher. Oh, Marissa, obviously. That's one of the iconic ones. Beelzebub, probably fairly popular, though I think, and considering we saw the overall number for Helltaker earlier, I don't think, I mean, I've never seen her, so I don't think she's going to have more than 5,000. Yeah. Kuroko, the entire series, I mean, it's Basketball Boys, which isn't really what people go to R34 for, but it looks like there's a lot of them, and if each one has like 100, then that might be enough. I'm gonna say maybe, yeah. Crewmate? Who's drawing Among Us stuff? Why is that a thing? But it's all crewmates, every color. I think I've seen like it just say red before or something. I'm gonna still say the basketball. Yeah. The least popular girl in Persona 5. She probably only has a couple hundred. Oh, Zyra was not high, but she was higher than Oya. Ishtar. Ishtar for sure. I one time got K&D versus Rugrats. Ooh. That would be, yeah. Oh, God. Already react to Megalobox. That's like a boxing anime, right? We're going to do Among Us, go for the imposter instead. At least there's something to work with. I kind of liked Oya's story in the social links, but she's such a weird character. Yeah, I didn't mind her story. I mean, I think she's actually, people are a little bit hard on her because I think a lot of people don't like her because the perks for doing her social link are just kind of useless. Like she doesn't really give you any gameplay advantages. So it kind of feels like wasted time. And she's also kind of weird, and she's also not really that hot, like compared to like Takumi or Kawakami, or yeah, Rugrats one. By the way, I think I would pick Rugrats in that situation. I think it's just I don't know, been around longer. Ishtar is something to look forward to, but Won't say to what. I think Ishtar definitely beats Wolf Link. Wolf Link versus Kyogre, though. I don't know here. This could go either way. How do you? I'm trying to do. No, I think it's Wolf Link. I think I can't really see how you make that into something sexy. This is this flying whale looking thing. Arcanine, definitely the easier Pokemon here to elude. Aerith, definitely going to beat Thanos, I think. Looks like a fairly attractive Genshin character. Not one I've heard of, though. I don't think she beats an iconic character like Aerith. Nifty. Still only know hell of a boss characters. I don't know has been. Maid. Cyclops. Looks kind of cute. Don't know how important. She wasn't in the pilot, I don't think. I'm going to go with the Genshin character. Yeah. Right call. Topaz. She looks fairly ordinary. I don't know. And Honkai, I just feel like it does worse than Genshin and Zenless. I think she probably has less than 1,000. Nope, that was close. 100. Okay. She was in the pilot? Okay, I guess I forgot. She wasn't very memorable in the pilot. Jean Yun or Meowstic. I'm going to go with the sexy lady over the Pokemon. Double. Skullgirl's none. Probably more people into that. Nope. Skullgirls is a hard one to predict. Now, Marissa, she was lower than this. Katarina Du Watau. Well, she looks pretty hot. She's not like one of the super iconic league characters, though, so I think it's safer to say she's probably less than 4,800. Or no, okay. She's in the ballpark. Yeah, we know Gojo was more. I mean, this is just like a in-game model of her, isn't it? So they couldn't even find a good art of this character. Probably pretty good sign. Not gonna be that high. Miwa. I don't think I've seen this character before, but Jujutsu is big. Not a huge number to clear. But, okay, she's fairly minor, obviously. This was higher. Invisigal. Again, I dispatched. I don't think any of the numbers are that high yet. Olivia was lower. It's like the third time we got Olivia. Sane Kochia. Looks pretty cute. I could see this being a popular Toho. A very popular one. Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. As popular as it is, I don't think Grand Theft Auto has like a huge number. It's funny that one Toho is all it takes to to beat Grand Theft Auto on Rule 34. I think Grand Theft Auto wins here. Morgana. Oh, she looks hot. Think people are going to be into that? Yeah. May from Guilty Gear. Pirate girl with a big anchor. That's cute. I think maybe? No, nowhere near. Okay. Now, this is a Bleach character I've never seen before, so she's obviously very late if she showed up after I stopped watching. Um, is this the main guy in Nier Automata? Probably. Which, again, I think he probably wins over some Pokemon trainer. Freedom Planet. This is like, yeah, this is like some furry game, so this probably wins. Dragon Quest IV. Cute little witch girl. Don't think she has 4,000. Dr. Eggman? How much Dr. Eggman Rule 34 is there? Something I never thought I would ask myself. I mean, he is one of the main characters of the series. He's a character that I think very few people are going to actually be attracted to. I think it's actually going to be low. I think he's not going to. Oh, no, it is low, but not under 1,000 low. When guessing people are into double, you basically said people would be into the thing. Oh, the dolphin girl. I remember. Did she always have a pirate hat? Oh, Rosalina, obviously, there. Oh, Velma. Velma's a pretty big one, but I think there's still going to be more Rosalina. Vmon, again, for the Digimon, it's going to be the more evolved ones, I feel like, that are bigger. Speaking of which, I mean, is this an evolution? X-Vmon, this is an evolution of the same Digimon. I get to test my theory here. And my theory is wrong. People actually like the cuter, smaller ones. I think Silent Hill has more than South Park. I thought Hajimete no Gal was a lewd show. After watching it, it's just a cute romance show. I see. I mean, it has a fairly lewd-looking main character, but I guess that's not always the signs. The odds, yeah. It's kind of... Alvida looks pretty hot, but again, I just don't trust these smaller or these more minor One Piece characters. I think maybe I saw her in a couple openings, but I can't imagine her having 6,000 when she's not like one of the bigger female characters. That's tiny. You know, this is more. People are into this robot. Agent 4. I feel like I was tricked by this one before, like last time. It was actually way lower than I thought. Yeah. I think Livani was more. No, it was not. Okay, wow. Barbara from Genshin Impact, who looks pretty cute, versus Yoko. I think Yoko is pretty iconic. Yoko, obvious win there. Again, do not trust these One Piece girls. Bob. Yes? I don't know. This could go either way. Yeah, very close. Well, May obviously has more. Again, we'll go with May. Not a lot of Himiko. It's a cute design, but I guess by Fate standards, not really that iconic. Palutena, definitely more. Definitely more for Palutena still. These Pokemon versus Pokemon matchups sometimes I don't know. I would guess Sneasel. This is 2000. This is a pretty high one. Sneasel's been around a lot longer, though. Nope, people are into the DWAT. I don't know. how am I supposed to know that? You should have seen Alvida's first appearance. Oh, was she in like she was like early game? Like I barely remember. Like I watched the 4Kids One Piece, but that was like decades ago at this point. Like Joseph Joestar versus Project Melody. Well, Melody, she's no one's drawing stuff of her. She just it's there if you want it. No one has to make it themselves. It's still a decent number considering that. Alvida is in episode 1. I see. Yeah, I not remember. That's this cookie is pretty. It's got a edgy look to it, very cute. That's probably gonna be a higher than normal one, but not by much. Yeah, that is much higher than normal cookie. In fact, I think. Oh, I forget what her number was. We had her before. I think this was still higher. Yeah. Demar. No, I watched a lot of Fairy Tale. I do not remember this character at all. I never watched Gurren Lagann, but one old Yoko AMV was one of the signs I'm into girls. Fair enough. It's a good anime. I mean, I definitely I haven't seen it in a really long time, but I remember liking it. Definitely worth the watch. That cookie kind of dog falling for the cookies. Demaria is Fairy Tale Dio. Interesting. She must have came after I stopped watching, or I thought the Fairy Tale character was high just because I like her design. Yeah, well, I don't remember her, so obviously Sonic wins here. Makoto. Love Makoto, but she doesn't beat Sonic. I feel like Black Swan is a name that I've heard a lot from Honkai. So she might actually have more than Makoto. Would be close, but I think nope. Okay, I should have put faith in my squirrel girl. Bambietta Basterbine. Another Bleach character I have no recollection of, so she must have appeared late. I don't think a lot of people are drawing the panda, though. I'd say there's actually probably more of this Digimon. No, there are not. The panda wins. I think Astra. Like more Piplup, sadly. No, okay. Overestimated how many people would be degenerate for Piplup. Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is pretty big. I don't think her number's going to be like huge considering how big a Vtuber she is, because I just feel like even though her design is cute, I just feel like people respect her too much to really be drawing a lot of that stuff. She probably wins over Kaminari, though. Undertale, obviously. I think this is the less popular robot from Overwatch. Well, Cynthia is big. No art for her, but I know what she looks like. She's, one of the popular females. Obviously, she's going to win over Alvin and the Chipmunks. That is a very ordinary looking man. Is this the main character? Is this the guy you play as? Is a bland everyman? Robertson. I don't think he has more than Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was close. uh, that's funny because Iron Mouse is decently lewd. Yeah, but I don't know. Cynthia by a long shot. Yeah, he's a retired hero. Oh, so this isn't the main guy. Robert sexed up everyone. Okay. I don't know how much Jirachi there'd be. He might actually win over Jirachi. No, I don't. I think I'm gonna go with Jirachi. I think it's safer. Yeah, much. Okay. I'm glad I second guessed there. Okay, Jury, there's more for sure. I just feel like Jury is a more iconic Street Fighter character here. I like the drill hair. I'm always a fan of that. Never seen a Starlo before. Maybe I have. I did play one of the Mario and Luigi games. How much Barrett is there? Probably at least 1,000. 2,000. Okay. We saw her earlier. She's like 1,800. 1,700. Lizard Girl was more, I believe. Honey the Cat. Just always coming up with new new Sonic characters I've never seen before. Comic video game. So is she actually in the games? Honey the Cat. Literally, I mean, it's a cute design, but she's like just. She's just like a footnote character. I don't think he's gonna get 4,000. Yeah, okay. Blue Lock. That looks like a soccer anime. It was kind of like the basketball anime earlier. Like, none of these soccer boys are going to do it well individually, but you have all of them. Entire franchise. I think you get over 1,000 pretty easily. Yeah. Soul bad guy. Like he's the main character of Guilty Gear, right? I don't know if he's gonna have a lot of stuff though. I mean, probably more than 2,000, I would guess. Nope. Okay. Damn it. Oh, he is the main character. Jury, my beloved. Blue Lock had pretty bad animations. It was more like a slideshow or a PowerPoint. Wow. Well, that's a very attractive looking Genshin character. Hime Hajime. Didn't she barely stream? A good design, but yeah. All of Star Ocean. I mean, that clearly wins. It's got quite a few waifus. Not a huge series. I don't think there's like people drawing a lot of it. Oh, we had her earlier. I forget her number though. Was it less than 2,000? I think it might have been more. Yeah, a lot more. She looks good, so earned it. Definitely Pyrantum. Gloria's cute. I mean, she's a child, but not gonna stop them. It is a great design. Peachette was nothing. Agent 3? Well, Agent 4 was a bust, but maybe Agent 3 is a more popular one. Not really by a huge number, but still beats Peachette. Oh, well, obviously Marvel Rivals. Gonna win there. Phaedra. Saw her earlier, only 1,000 or so. Leela from Futurama. Gotta be more. Oh, what was Sage again? Sage was, I think, pretty high. Nope. Okay. I just like the design. I'm bad at remembering him. Sol, aka Brown Hair Ragna. Beachhead is the canon character, but people want Bowsette. I see. Why are they still not showing Agent 8? Well, now I know that when Agent 8 shows up, that's the popular one. Well, this is a interesting looking league character. Looks like she would have a fairly high number, but I don't think she's going to top Minecraft. Oh, no, not even that high number. Yeah, I'm just into it. Victini. I don't think you have 1,000. I mean, you almost do. Kiriko, you win for sure. Catalyst. I mean, that looks like it'd be a pretty popular Fortnite skin, but definitely not more than Kiriko. Chi-Chi, we know is more. Jinx, we know is more. Chihaya is going to be way less. Well, does Chihaya actually have less than Oya? Kind of surprising me. All of Honkai going to be way more. Yuzuki Yukari. This is a Vocaloid I'm not familiar with. Probably not going to be that high. I mean, even Miku wouldn't have won, so. Himeno, we know more. I would guess Himeno's still more than Inte. Inte is not that high. Cyclops from X-Men. Okay. I would guess the human man more than the legendary dog. Cute looking sheep from Sonic. Probably more, even if it's a comics character. Yeah. Corone. She was right around there. I think wasn't she 1,800? I think she's actually a little bit less. Oh no, she was 19. She was 30 more. Damn it. That was close. I used to like Kiriko until I found out her butt is flatter than cardboard. Yubi. Astra wins there. Gardenia. Not really seen that. I think Astra still wins. Gardenia. Drawing in the Franks. Luna, for sure. Not beating Luna. Ivy. Huh. Again, Engage debuff. But she's one of the sexier characters from Engage. Kinda edgy. What was Chloe again? Like close to 700? I mean, Ivy probably has more than 800, I would think. Yeah. Suicune. I think Suicune. Entei was very small, but I think Suicune some people might actually be into. Yeah. DuckTales? Really? Okay. I think the Suicune wins. King of Fighters, obviously. Again, King of Fighters. All of Kingdom Hearts. First one guy. Celica, we know is more. The wife in Spy Family is huge. She's a big popular character. Thanos, more than the cookie. I guess this is the player character in Helltaker? The Helltaker? I don't know. I think there's probably actually more Thanos. Nope, it was close. Very close. Just 9 difference. Corona keeps making you lose. Why do they keep putting Anby's picture for? Oh, I forgot the names. I didn't even notice. That's another error on the part of Rule34dle, I guess. They had Sypha under the wrong game, and I guess they used the wrong art for Astra. Or we're judging Anby, and it's the wrong name. Hard to say. Okay, Weasel or Yuffie? Probably. Yeah. He's not as big as Tifa or Aerith, but Final Fantasy VII is still iconic. All of Zenless, for sure. That one gotcha girl versus a whole game of them. Kayla? I don't know. Covered face. It's kind of a cool design. I like it, but I feel like Alice probably more accessible. Raymond, probably more. Don't think this character is. We saw Wolflink was like 1800. Don't think you have. Oh, Helltaker characters are tripping me up. I didn't realize the game had so many characters. Isn't it like really short? Forget Game Indexes. I'd say most male character popularity in this site is from Game Index. Probably, actually. I don't think that the women are actually going to Rule 34 for the most part. Here, obviously, boyfriend wins. I think still over a Deltarune character. Not by much. I think Yomu's a pretty popular Toho, but not 7,000 popular. Rex. I mean, Rex has his whole harem, but is that worth 3,000 posts? I don't think so. I think I've seen this Valorant character quite a bit. Probably one of the more popular ones. Not more popular than Rex. Rex out there getting all the girls. Yeah, which means posts, I guess. So kind of buff looking Jiu-Jitsu guy versus not very buff by the standards of JoJo character. Jiu-Jitsu? Barely. Gonna say Riku here. All of Bleach for sure. Helltaker is like 3 hours. You just do it for a stream one day. 3, it's like 1. Okay, well, maybe. The whole point of the game is that the main character wants to make a harem of demon girls. Fair enough. Helltaker was created because the dev wanted people to make more porn of demon girls in suits. Good as reason of any. Unless you're really bad at puzzles. I said 3 because I went with every choice. JoJo's Twink era. Obviously still Bleach. What do you... That's like, okay, I mean, maybe someone's into that, but I think... Oh, nope. Okay, that wins. Sure. Bell, I think. I think this was higher. Gothitelle, fairly probably. Nah, I think the Genshin girl still wins. Yeah, 888. Looks like a pretty attractive league girl. Ninjago was not that high. Probably more than this guy. And we know Kyogre was pretty low. May is well loved. Now we get to see Sayori. And yeah, sure enough, that is lower than Natsuki's number. Snivy. Did we have Snivy before? I don't think it was that high. Well, okay, never mind. I was sworn it was only a few hundred, but okay. I know versus Napoleon from Fate. I don't think there's a ton of Napoleon stuff. Dragon Age for sure. I don't think Death Note has a lot of stuff. Bioshock was pretty big from what I recall. Tiny Toon Adventures. I would hope not. Artie should play Overwatch to see the gameplay. I did try it once. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm just not into shooters. I know needs more. How much Clannad is there? And I would hope there's more Clannad than Tiny Toons. I don't know if there is though. That's actually higher for Tiny Toons than I would have expected. Clannad is. It's not really. I mean, it's got a lot of girls, but I don't really see it. Yeah. I'm convinced that guy on the mic was looking at Artie's stream and going after him the whole time. Guy on the mic. Oh, okay. Devil's a part-timer. I feel like Clannad is a bit more iconic. I don't think either one is like just drowning in R34. Yeah. Toa. Not even gonna get me a picture of Toa to look at. Damn sight. Give me my Toa pic. I think Toa is pretty sexy and popular. I think she wins. Yeah. Toa, don't let me down. Beat this thing too. Okay, good. Dante. Sona Uvel. He looks pretty hot. I never know with the lead characters. They just seem all over the place. Some of them have like thousands upon thousands. Before. Oh, we have a. Are we back? I think we had a disconnect. But yeah, I said it before, but I just. I do not like the ending of Clannad. Clannad After Story. I just. Oh. Did not really enjoy that. Maybe the visual novel's better. Older anime usually have less. Yeah. Already during your Overwatch stream, there was one person in voice chat who would always say something every time they killed you, and they coincidentally knew your location all the time. Interesting. I don't think I was aware of that. So, anyway, we got Dante against this hot chick from League of Legends. I think she probably has more. Yeah, way more. Yeah, I just didn't like the whole reset aspect of it. I don't know. I don't really want to get into it, but it didn't really set right with me, especially at the time. Amphimania, you're not going to have more than 7,000. Oh, this thing. This Pokemon probably has a lot. Or does it? Is it too obvious? People don't have to work for it. I'm second guessing myself. I don't know if this would have more. I think it doesn't. Yeah. Wow. Close. I think it probably has more than a Weevil, though. Nope. Damn it. I'm really not doing very well today. Maybe we'll switch to hard mode in a while, give up on the streak, and yeah, let's do it now. Actually, we got an hour left before we hit the 3-hour mark, so let's switch to hard mode, make it different, give up on our 50 streak, and see what we can do in hard. Paramosa got robbed. Okay, here Leafeon, probably one of the less loved evolutions. Darling in the Franks, we know it's for. I think it's Cortana here. Nope. Very wrong. I thought Cortana was really popular. But, still the Eevee. Okay. Helltaker guy, we know that's 1,000. Elizabeth, I don't think she's that popular for Fate. I mean, I like the design. Very cute, but I don't think there's a lot of her. And I think this is the main girl from this, right? So I think she's probably going to win. We got Iono, who I know that's like the sort of VTuber one in the recent Pokemon game. I think she probably wins. That was a popular character. Never seen this Demon Slayer girl. Except maybe before while playing this. I forget, maybe she appeared last time. Angoro. I think it's the franchise here. Slime. Sometimes there's more for that. Anna. And my instinct here says Anna. I mean, Haunter, maybe. We saw Gengar's number earlier, and it was pretty high. I also saw Invisigal, and that was not really that big. I think Anna definitely has more than that. It comes down between Anna and Haunter. Anna has the advantage of being in, like, basically every Fire Emblem. He's like the face of the franchise, kind of. I think probably Anna. Nope. Gengar by 100. If you beat my score in hard mode, you're a true gooner. Party is losing on purpose to not show its parallel. No, I am not losing on purpose. I'm playing as best as I can. Of these three, I'm going to go with the Genshin girl. Seems like the safest bet. Silvervale, she's fairly popular VTuber. Joseph's great, but I got to go with my Fire Emblem waifu here, Arja. So Basketball Boys was like 2,000. Cosmo the Cedrian. So this is like a Sonic character who's not even a real creature, like plant thing. And Samira, League of Legends. Eye Patch Girl. I have no idea on this one. I could see it being any of them. I'm going to go with a Sonic character. No, that was okay. It was actually the basketball boys. Go with Midoriya's mom. I think that's the clear answer here. Kind of hope it's Jessica. We know it's not. It's probably not going to be Flambe. Jessica definitely has more than him. And I hope there's not a lot of Hat in Time stuff. Okay, good. Here I would say it's probably pretty clearly Rem. Flintstones. Okay, interesting. Probably Kyoka. I think it's definitely Kyoka. I think it's the dog. Steve, Carrot, or King of the Hill? I think it's our bunny girl. Maybe Steve. Okay, yeah. Cuddle team leader? That makes me curious enough that what cuddle team? Woman in a mascot suit. Teddy bear mascot suit. Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm going to go with the Toho. Nope, it was Cuddle Team Leader. Cosmo is Tails' girlfriend from the Sonic X anime. Interesting. Oh, she died. Okay, well, spoilers. I mean, not that I'm going to watch it. Raven Team Leader is better. Why is it a sexy Care Bear? All right, we got a cookie. We got Warden from it's Discord. Discord wins. Probably all of him with Fluttershy. Probably the FNAF thing. Genshin character? I think Toxtricity probably has an audience. No, not more than Borderlands. Another series I don't really know anything about. I mean, the answer should be Nicole, but I think it's Serena. Whenever I see Luca, just for a moment, my brain says it's Callie, but it's not. The resemblance is kind of uncanny, though. Kit. I mean, I know these two have showed up, but was Himeno higher? Yeah. Weirdly, I think it's the Nomu. Nope. Okay. Probably the Helltaker. No, Southbrook was like 2000. Oh, so was okay. That was very close. Is that a cat from League of Legends versus a cat from Pokemon versus a minor One Piece girl? Probably the League of Legends cat. Haruka, kind of a. I mean, she was part of Vishojo, so she wasn't small by any means. But like, I never see anything from her. Like, I don't know how active she is anymore. I don't really see people going for that Pokemon either. I think it might be I guess it's the girl from JoJo. No, it was the Pokemon. How do you move that? Because I think Iris is one of the more popular female Mega Man characters. Not more popular than Nidoking. That's not even considering that. What's Higurashi? Okay, well. Nope, we like the Sonic character. I think Rosa here. She's a pretty iconic design. Guess the Pokemon. Oh, it was the Animal Crossing character. I think here the cookie actually wins. Yeah. That actually happens. Liz would know all about FNAF. Has she played it? Cat is fine too. Never seen that VTuber. Oh, Haruka. I'll post that Iris video again. Higurashi spotted. Surge, best Sonic comic girl. Oh, I see. Not really a Gunnar show visual novel, though. Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of female characters. They're all pretty young, though, so it probably deters a lot of people. People went crazy for that? Well, I must have missed that one. Penny, my beloved. Okay, so Penny is popular with Nuke, at least. You have a Danganronpa character and Blossom. I don't think it's Blossom. I'll go Penny, I guess. Yeah. I probably wouldn't have without reading that comment, though. Here, I think it's probably going to be the Toho. Does Discord win again? I think so. This looks like a very plain Jujutsu Kaisen character. Don't think they'd be that popular. Octavia, huh? I think Octavia is probably going to be pretty popular. God of War had like 5,000, right? I think it's going to be the female Saiyan. I think it's actually James. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely The Witcher. That's wrong. That tag was just wrong. Is what we've seen female characters from The Witcher who have higher numbers than that collective tag. So it's still one at least, but he has sung a very popular fan song. You know what? But before Liz. Looting Octavia is so wrong. Yeah, but you're not gonna stop people. It's gonna happen. I like Octavia. She's a cool character. I mean, I kind of want to see more of her. Like, she was only really in that one episode. I mean, that's a pretty cool looking Genshin design. I think probably that wins. Lilia from League. Weirdly, I think it's probably the Zangoose here. We never learned, never even heard of that anime. Olivia was like a 800. Is it this weird Mundo guy? Is that actually the winner here? Let's just test it. Nope. Okay, I thought that was like going to trick me, but no, it's actually Olivia, the actual attractive Fire Emblem character. Aiden Abyss. I hope there isn't a ton of that, but yeah, I think it's probably Ichigo. I think that's a safe bet. He's the main character. Yeah. Inkling Boy? If it was Inkling Girl, I'd be very sure, but yeah, okay, Inkling Boy still wins. How much Call of Duty is there? Like, Hu Tao, I know, was one of the popular Genshin characters. He's big. Probably bigger than Retsu. Retsu won't be small, though. Call of Duty's really just kind of throwing me. I think it's probably still Utah. Yeah, not by a whole lot, though. Grace. I think it's Grace. Oh, okay. I didn't even look at you, really. I guess you have a cool outfit. Oma Kokichi. Zangoose had way more than I thought. Yeah, people like some of the Pokemon. Zangoose is pretty furry baity. Yeah. Gen 2 was 1999. Oh, God. I'm getting old. I hope Main Abyss is all Ozin and Lisa. Yeah, you know it's probably not, but well, the one I would want to see is this one. Of course, it's the Pokemon. How much regular show is there? It can't be a huge number. You got Margaret and Eileen and what was the second girlfriend's name? Maybe for Margaret, I would probably still have the most, but nope, we lost to Wolverine. Okay, well, I mean, fair enough. Wolverine definitely has his audience. I think it's probably gonna be Portal. I mean, Portal, like the main character is female, and there's stuff you can do with it. I think Portal probably, yeah. How much Pachirisu is there? We know Echo is trash. King of the Hill, I think, was like in the, it was less than 2,000, maybe. I think it might still win though. Can't see that. I know Pachirisu barely wins. I think this is one of the more popular League characters. Oh, barely beat Freedom Bat Planet. Now, okay, this is a tough one. I mean, Kiriko's big. This is all of Withering Waves. And I know this Pokemon character is also really popular. I think it's actually probably her. Nope, underestimating the Withering Waves. It's a full gacha game. I should have known. Even though none of the characters seem to score that high when you put them all together. Like that. I think I overestimated her popularity too. Morty? Oh, I think it's definitively this one. Huh. Raiden Shogun, I know, is... I think she's huge. One of the biggest ones. I mean, I think these Pokemon are fairly popular, though they're like Sword and Shield Pokemon, so that probably has a debuff. The Brawl Stars seem to go fairly high. I think it might actually be her. Yeah. So, all these... We saw Raymond before. That was like... around 2,000, I think. Anna... probably more, but I could see this Danganronpa character. I think I've seen this one before. I think she's pretty popular. Maybe it's wrong to do so. I think it's either her or Anna. Yeah, Anna by a couple thousand. I think here we got Sayori for sure. I think Midna was actually pretty popular, but I think Vegeta is just iconic. Nope, Midna is huge. Should have trusted that first instinct. Soldier? Nope. Okay. It's just a zebra. Can't see Deadpool. Definitely Nessa. Oh, gotta vote for Dorothea. I think she has this handily. Okay. Huh. Amphibia is a whole series, and it's a popular one that I've been recommended. Is it full of people who are... Is it full of characters who are naturally made for Rule 34, though? Something tells me probably not. Rapunzel, Tangled was a big movie. He's kind of cute. I can see it. We have a Genshin character, not one I've seen a ton of, but they usually are good for a few thousand at least. I'm kind of torn here. Sword and Shield was pretty big. It's more recent, though. Yeah. Midna, my beloved. Yeah, I should have gone for Midna. I've heard the name. I don't really... I never played that game, though, so I don't really know what she's like or why she's popular. It's kind of funny there's so many Pokemon that, like, every round there's one. Yeah, there's a ton of Pokemon in this thing. Amphibia. Who's gooning to Anohana? That show made me cry every episode. That's another one where I think I dropped it after a few episodes. I just... maybe it was just too weepy for me. I just... I couldn't really stick to it. No one wants to draw that hair. Already missed my important question. I'll take a look. Question? I mean... Still never seen regular show. Already thinks all the Portal posts are the protagonists, but before it's GLaDOS. Could be. Or do you prefer Imp, Midna, or the... I mean, I as I said, I never played the game, so I don't know. I don't know about different versions. Tangle probably has a lot because of the show. I might go against my instinct and say it's probably the Genshin character. Yeah, okay. Amphibia. I was very wrong. Okay. I'm gonna... No, I don't think Mommy... I think I've had her before and she was less than I would have thought. The Chow is higher than I would have thought. Marth, I don't know. I think it's probably actually the Chow. Yeah. Again, I think the Witcher number is broken, but it's still probably gonna win. Lulu the Fey Sorceress. Sure. Yeah. Artoria. Okay, we got... I think this is pretty definitive. It's the standard version of Artoria, which I think makes it even easier. I didn't really register how much Ariel had. Was it more than She-Ra? She-Ra's like a 5,000. I think it was less, but I'm not certain. No, it was more. Damn it. I should have paid more attention. We have Sci-Fi again, still with the wrong game series. I mean, this looks like a fairly ordinary trainer. Can't really see there being too... I don't think Sci-Fi was... Sci-Fi had a... It's still probably the Pokemon trainer. No, it's not. Okay. It was Banjo. It was Banjo. Oh, we have a Fire Emblem versus Fire Emblem showdown with some Kingdom Hearts on the side. Is there more Camilla or Lynn? This is actually an interesting one. They're both fairly iconic female characters in the franchise. Camilla is, I mean, I would say to most people, sexier. Lynn, though, she was the main character, at least at the start, for a lot of people in their first Fire Emblem game. First one brought to the West. She, very likable character. Camilla's a bit much for a lot of people. I think it's probably Camilla just because, I mean, she leans herself more towards it. Yeah. Is Saber Artoria or is it a Saberface or whatever? Saber is Artoria. Or Artoria. Like Saber is a class, so there are multiple Sabers. Like a lot of them are just completely different people that don't even look like her. But Artoria is the character who is commonly known as Saber. Like that's her actual name. Because in like Fate's Day Night, and Zero and like the old school Fate series, people were more, or the servants were more commonly referred to by their class name than their actual name because they were trying to keep their actual names hidden. But in Grand Order, since you have so many servants in play, you kind of just have to use the actual names because otherwise it would just be busy because there's like a bunch of different sabers, a bunch of different lancers. So you don't really have any choice anymore. Camilla versus Lynn is a good matchup. Yeah, Camilla hot. Yep. Camilla by a bit calling it. Well, it was more than a bit, honestly. Artie, which one do you pick? Take a look. Oh, this has been all right. I mean, obviously the second one. That's the one you say is inferior, right? But yeah, I guess there's some curves. I guess I see it, but I don't know. I still think I would pick the more human-looking one. Okay, I forget. Did Mama Midoriya have more than the Dead or Alive girl? I think she might have. No, okay. Maybe just in my heart she does. Here I think, I mean, I love Corrin. It's just female version. I don't think the male really adds too much. I think, yeah, Boa Hancock, that's one of the biggest One Piece girls. Now, this is an interesting one. The commander from Nikkei, that's the main guy. There's probably art of him with a lot of the girls. We have Dante. And we have Shy Lily. Now, the indie VTubers, even the big ones, are only really pulling like around 2,000 at most. I think Dante wins over that. I think Dante just wins. Nope, Commander. Dante did beat Shy Lily, though. Here I think it's definitely Videl. I think here it's definitely Toychica. Okay, we have a Dead or Alive girl, we have a Dragonite, and we have Luigi. I know which one I'd vote for. I'm going to say that it's actually Luigi, though. We have some Call of Duty guy. Captain Price. We have Ritsuko, and we have a Lydon. Ritsuko was like 800. I can't imagine the Call of Duty guy is much more than that. Probably less. The Lydon is probably the winner. Nichijou, I love Nichijou. It's one of my favorites from back in the day. I don't really see much Rule 34 potential at all. Looks like a mom or something from Pokemon. Maybe a trainer. I don't know. Or is she a professor? It's hard to say. I feel like Discord probably has another one. I think this is like third win. Already has bad taste, you. Speaking of fate, Death Battle is doing Nero Claudius, and they're putting her up against Kamen Rider. Well, I'll watch that one. I love Nero. I don't know anything about Kamen Rider, but I'm there for that. Fate is indeed complicated. Human Midnight is such a downgrade. Nuke agrees with me. There are two types of people: people who admit furries are hot, and people who are delusional. Like they rarely can be. I like Luna from Hell of a Boss. There are ones that I like. Um, but I don't think I don't know. I don't think the furry aesthetic really elevates the hotness on its own. Captain Price is the most iconic Call of Duty guy. I see. Who's going into Nichijou? Probably not a lot. Or he has a professor. I figured that'd probably be the case. Okay, so I remember Poison being pretty high. We had her last time. That was like 5,000. I think this is a fairly popular Genshin girl, though. I think I've seen her before. I think she's pretty big. Could be wrong, but yeah. Cookie Run Kingdom. How many cookies are there? They tend to have like only. Well, the most we've seen is 1,400. Usually they have like 200. Looks like there's a ton of them though. I definitely think Raihan is out of the picture. Shoto, he's popular, but he's a guy. I think Cookie Run Kingdom wins. Yeah. Shootin' Doji, huh? Don't think Shootin' Doji is huge for art. Carrot or the Cinderace? I think it's probably the Cinderace. Yeah. Shootin' Doji was more than I thought too. Well, there's there's Ann B using the right picture. So it is definitely just the wrong picture on Astra then. I think Yorha 9S was pretty high actually, so I think even though it's proper Ann B, I think he wins. Fiona Fox, huh? Another Sonic character. I think Lycanrock's a big one for Pokemon, though. That furries probably go crazy for that. Fiona Fox is just another Sonic character. Not one I've ever heard of. Yeah. Duolingo. Steven Quartz Universe. Okay. So Steven himself, Duolingo, or Pekora. What a matchup. What the hell is this? What three things am I... Well, Pekora was around 2,000. Duolingo, it probably has around 2,000 as well. Steven, I feel like there's not as much Rule 34 of him as the gems. Oh, I don't know. In a sane world, Pekora would be the winner. I'm gonna click Duolingo though. No, that was wrong. That was very wrong. It was Steven. I don't know why I thought there'd be more Duolingo. There's Joy, probably. Oh no, they were. Look at how close these were. Nurse Joy beat Itachi by 5, but then lost to Ninjago by like around 29. Why Steven? Yeah, there's a lot of Steven. The Cookie Prism. Looks fine. I think probably this Toho wins. Yeah. Lily, Rover. There's a male and female Rover, so this is probably like the main character of Wuthering Waves. This is a Undertale character. This probably has more posts than most Wuthering Waves characters, but I think the Undertale character probably wins still. Oh no! Okay. Oh yeah, the head girl. I remember her in the opening now. She's actually a big one in that season, right? For that game. Oh, this. Oh, it's Gwen Stacy. Miosgarda or Miosgarada or Gwen Stacy. Miosgarada. It's like Masquerade, but Miosgarada. I can imagine this being close. I think I'm gonna go with Gwen though. Yeah, not even that close. More than double. Funtime Freddy? Like I don't know about the Freddy variants. Napoleon wasn't that high though, and I don't think Aura was that high either. So probably. Oh no, that variant of Freddy is not popular. I do not know these things. He's like the deuter agonist of Gen 7. I see. Alphys is carried by being a canon lesbian. Okay, yeah, probably. You should watch the second Spider-Verse movie soon. Yeah, I like the first one. Finally, a release date for the third Spider-Verse movie. And we have a link. What is this? Oh. Well, that's Astra. Okay, yeah, that's completely different. I'll keep that in mind in the future if Astra shows up again. That's what I'm actually rating. Elfin Lead. Impmon was 3,000. It was more than I expected. Elfin Lead, it's old, and I mean, she's already nude for most of it, for a good chunk of it. So you really need to draw stuff. And I don't remember this. I've never seen this Animal Crossing character before, so probably not a big one. I think it's probably the Impmon. Gomamon. Hey Arnold. I'm gonna hope it's the DOA character. Yeah. Dio. Leona, who looks pretty nice, and Vector. I think it's probably Dio. Fate Stay Night. I feel like a lot of stuff was probably moved to the Fate Grand Order tag. Those are probably the more active tags. But I think it's probably Scooby-Doo. I think Velma and Daphne are both pretty popular. Yeah, I think too much of Fate Stay Night has been moved to the other Fate tags. Although maybe it's still tagged. No, I don't know. It's probably it's got both for a lot of them. Like you got Saber, you got Reen. I'm torn here. I think I'm gonna go Fate Stay Night. Damn it! I was right with my first instinct. I would hope it's Lady. Tiki, okay. Tiki is a pretty iconic Fire Emblem character in 2 games. He's a dragon. People like their dragon girls. You have a Toho. I like that Toho's design. Very cool. And I don't think this Genshin character is not one of the more popular ones. I don't think Tiki's gonna be like huge though. And I don't think this is like one of the big Tohos. So I mean, maybe it's the Genshin characters still. It could also be. I'm gonna go with Genshin. I think it might be Tiki though. Yeah, they were close. Neck and neck. I'd wait on Spider-Verse until the third one comes out at this point. No one knew we'd be waiting this long. Lucy from Elfen Lied is nice. Yeah, I remember um liking that series. It's been forever. Been forever since I've seen it, but it was good. I will never forgive Elfen Lied. I got too attached to that dog as a kid. Yeah, I think I kind of remember the dog. That scene on YouTube is the reason I watched the show. Interesting. Artie forgets that Velma has over 10,000 on her own. So did Arturia. I mean, a lot of it may not be tagged as Fate Stay Night anymore, but there was a good chance that a lot of it was still. And that there's also Reen. There's also Ryder, and I don't know. It made sense to me at the time, but obviously it was wrong. It wasn't like wildly off though. Day is scary. Calling the Toho girls a Toho is really amazing. I mean, it's a really edgy show, but I find it interesting. Yeah, you know, I liked Shyvana, but she didn't have a huge number. I don't think Yuri on Ice really has a lot. Okay, this is Katie popular though? I think it's probably Yuri on Ice. No, it was Shyvana. She just lost so bad last time that I didn't want to count on her again. Hmm. Probably the Growlithe? Yeah. I'm gonna say it's this Ningguang. No, it was Sailor Jupiter. Not by much, but a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Um, hmm. Gilgamesh. It's probably Gilgamesh. No, Gilgamesh does not have a lot. Like, I mean, male debuff, I know, but he's like very iconic character. Hope there's not a ton of Goten. I mean, I guess he's like, is he ever like? GT is probably an adult, I guess. I don't think there's him. No, definitely. I miss Yuri on Ice. Yeah. Not the character, literally the card. It was interesting how they had the card. I thought Yuri on Ice was a lesbian musical. Yeah, it's just the title is deceptive for Yuri on Ice. Never doubt Jupiter again. Yeah, yeah. Goten's a dad? Oh, okay. I guess I haven't kept up with my with my Dragon Ball. Yeah, yeah, I know Gohan. Yeah, yeah, Goten. Like he several years younger than Gohan, and younger even than Trunks by a year or so, I think. Here, it's probably going to be the Genshin girl. Oh no, okay. If I would have thought about it again, I might have picked the Undertale or Deltarune, whatever it was. But luckily, I was right. Dr. Eggman, an Arbok, or some buff-looking dude with it, or yeah, it's like a yeah. I'm gonna say it's probably the Arbok. No, it was Eggman. I think that's the second time we've been stopped by Eggman today. I think it's Android 21 for sure. Yeah, that design is a no. Don't think Garchomp's huge. Is it gonna be the Honkai character? I mean, that's the one I'd go for. Oh no, it was the Pokemon. Okay, people are into Garchomp, I guess. StarCraft, Sub-Zero, or Enderman? I don't think StarCraft has much you can really do much with. Sub-Zero. Is it the Enderman? It is. Haley Smith, Roxy, or Ash? I think it should probably be Ash. I don't know how popular she is, though. She looks the best. Um, and sometimes that just works. Falco, Aphelios, or Ace Attorney. Well, Star Fox stuff. I mean, Falco is one of the bigger characters in that. I think. I don't think Ace Attorney is pulling the numbers. I think here it's clearly Leafeon. Yeah, Ace Attorney, even as a whole, was not that high. But against these two things, Punch Out and the Jetsons, I mean, isn't Punch Out just all male characters? People really, and Jetsons, it's just so old. I mean, Scooby Doo has kind of stayed relevant, but I don't know if like the Jetsons and the Flintstones have to like the same degree. Definitely not. I don't trust Athena here though. I think it might actually be the Jetsons. Yeah. Now, in a perfect world, it would be Kursu. I don't think it is, though. It's probably Grand Theft Auto. I think Mio here is a popular Danganronpa character. I've seen her around. The Wii Fit trainer, though, would be her. But I think it's probably the Danganronpa girl. No, it was the Wii Fit trainer for sure, I think. We messed up. Dragon Ball naming as a non-Dragon Ball fan is crazy. What do you mean there's a character called Trunks Briefs? Yeah. That's some panty and stocking type stuff. I mean, that is kind of the theming for the Briefs family. Yes, his sister is named Bra. And yeah, Dragon Ball does have weird names, that's for sure. Watch Panty and Stocking in season 2. He didn't even finish season 1. Yeah, I don't know. I found it to be a bit too much like gross out humor at the time. Maybe I'd have more tolerance for it now, but I don't know. Jenny, my beloved again. I'll play him $3 and a Mori membership for him to get to knee socks. We fit minimal designable smash. Yeah, I should have gone for that. I feel like I've seen this character a lot, but maybe she's not as big after all. Here, it's definitely Chica. What are your thoughts on Trunks being introduced as the coolest person ever, then getting thrown in the trash right after? Yeah, he was very cool, and then just didn't do a lot. Hmm. Never heard of Piers Nivians or Nivens. I don't think he's like one of the huge Resident Evil characters. Micaiah, she is technically a female main character, but just so overshadowed by Ike in her game. And I just never really had a sense that she was like super beloved. I think she's probably less than 1,000. I think it's actually the Grovile. Yeah. I've never watched Shimonetta. I know the premise. I don't know if it's really a premise where you would actually be drawing ludes of the characters. I think it's probably the Toad here. Oh, hey, Marine. I think it's Marine. Not even gonna think too hard about that one. Marine Marine lends herself to it. Ethan from Resident Evil. Zangief or Pijet? Pijet has nothing. Ethan is the main character from Village, and I think the game before. Um, but I mean, he's kind of a nondescript dude who, I mean, the game's typically in first person, so you don't even really see him for most of it. So I mean, but then again, there's probably like art of him getting like chained up by Lady D or whatever. Um, how much Zangief is there? I feel like Zangief's more. Nope, it was very close, but lost by 111. Shimonetta is becoming real. Indeed. Look up Trunks briefs and I get bombarded with underwater bulge. I mean, that makes sense. But Marine would make an official hentai if she could. Yeah? Isn't she a doujin artist? Yeah, she's a great artist. RE Village has some cutscenes that try so hard to hide his face. That's right, you don't even really see his face much. But he's just like a boring looking guy, right? So like, I don't see the point. He still won though. Okay, here I think it's definitely Bonnie. Oh, okay, Edelgard. It's gotta be Edelgard. I think she's one of the more popular female characters in the series. Never heard of Minot, and I don't think Sekiro has any waifus. It's not that kind of game. Okay, so I think it's Irida. And we've had all three of these before. Okay. Uni was the hottest girl in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but Esdef alone had 3,000 some, and I don't think this Sonic character is going to have more than that. Probably the Deltarune character of these three. We have Nero. I think it's probably Nero. This is an odd one. We have a guy from Jujutsu Kaisen. We have, I think it's a character from League. And we have a Salandit. Now, Salandit, it's not a Salazzle. I don't think there's much Salandit out there. Probably in Salazzle art being like dominated or something. I don't think any of these are going to be that high. I think probably the Jujutsu Kaisen guy. Actually, all higher than I thought they'd be. Duck Hunt Dog. We have Sasha. I kind of remember her from Attack on Titan. And Bronya Zaychik from Honkai. He's, I mean, the obvious most attractive one. I'm just going to vote for her. Okay, good. Here, Fennekin and its evolutions are probably way more popular. I think Sabrina is pretty popular. There's the Salazzle. And I think the Salazzle wins. Corin? I think it's got to be Corin. Yeah. Yeah, we know the overall number for Ace Attorney is pretty low. I think it's Green Ninja. Love. Love Melanie. Does she have more than Master Chief, though? I would say probably, like, I mean, he's the main character, but oh no, she's kind of I like her a lot. She kinda got me to play Shield, but, I don't think she was really one of the more popular ones. Also, there's just Brawl Stars here, some of them have really high numbers. Uh, I think I still gotta go with it. It's just my gut. Yeah, okay, good. I know Raura has drawn actual porn. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, she's kinda lewd, and she's amazing artist. I like how that's a lot for Susie. Wonder how much Artie knows about Slandit domination. I don't I just guessed, just based on Zalazzle's design, that that was the thing. New My Hero episode today, so I can finally see Mina again. Oh, My Hero ended. I thought it did. Special episode, okay. Epilogue. Interesting. The show will never die. Did they, like, also make an anime for, like, that prequel My Hero thing? I do wanna get back into My Hero. Like, I enjoyed it. Here, obviously, near, even though I know May is a big number. This is the whole franchise. Is that just, like, okay, that's not everything, though. Like, some stuff's missing the tag, obviously. I feel like 2B has a bigger number than that. Okay, so we got a Skullman, a Digimon, and regular show. I think it's gonna be regular show again. Koala, I don't think she had a small number. I don't think we have Riven. Like a female character, and she looks kind of cute. I don't. Big sword. I could see people being into it. Sneasel. I don't think that was that impressive. I don't know though. I'm not really confident here, but I think we'll go Riven. Yeah. Okay, we have Leaveney again. Not very high. We have Hercules. Wouldn't expect to be that high. And we have a cute character from Danganronpa, Tenko. My instinct says Tenko? Here, I think it's definitely Nero. Shyvana again. She was like 1,000. I think she has more than Alvin and the Chipmunks. Don't know Fiona Frost though. Spy Family's pretty big. I think the overall number was pretty big. I think most of it is Yor, but other characters might still have some. Don't really recognize Fiona, but kind of still feel like she probably wins. Yeah. Here, I think Villain probably has the highest number. Yeah. Phenoma Man? Phenoma Man? Is that how we say it? Okay, that's kind of interesting. Um, Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians. I'm gonna guess it's. I don't know. I don't think anyone from Dispatch is that huge yet. Um, Probably this guy. Yeah, hey, Yamato was small. I think I was confused with a different character, even considering that. Here, it's definitely Tularu. He plays Pokemon only for the MILF. I don't know. I mean, that's it got me in the door, but I think I'd play another one. Um, I just wish My Hero actually focused on the female characters, and I can't stand Mineta. It does on laters. Well, that's good to hear. If Jack has any posts, it's from being shipped with Elsa. Interesting. Already, I'm close to playing League than I am to being a furry. Yeah, May, my beloved. Yeah, May, I think probably May. I don't know. We're on a 22 streak on hard mode. I mean, May's kind of a minor character though. Is this Zoe from League? I don't think it's X. It could be, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go May. Good. Okay, wow. That was a tough one. Kakyoin, okay. What kind of number does Kakyoin have? I think Ladybug definitely has more than Carlotta. Kakyoin factor is kind of throwing me off because some of the JoJo characters actually score pretty high. Like Dio is high. Like Joseph. Kakyoin, he's fairly iconic. Does he have more than two? I think he might. I think I'm gonna go for him. Yeah, oh wow. Okay, even more than I thought. Here, I think it's definitely the Demon Slayer girl. I think it's Typhlosion. That's some interesting memes. Kiara! The two male characters. I think Kiara wins. I think she gets to take this one home. Yeah. Okay. Kawakami, who's great, probably fairly popular for Persona 5 characters, especially non-playable Persona 5 characters. They say she has at least 2,000 to 3,000, if not more. But next to her, we have a very sexy-looking Dead or Alive character. Cool look, like I guess a Tengu girl, Nyo Tengu. I could see her being really popular. Like the Dead or Alive girls have good numbers. It's not Kulava. Kulava's a middle evolution. People are drawing Typhlosion. Kakyoin, the MILF Hunter wins. The only thing I know about Kakyoin is the cherry meme. Cherry meme, yeah. That's probably the most famous thing. Artie is about to get trolled. That makes me think Nyo Tengu probably isn't the answer. I'll go Kawakami then. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. You kind of saved me there, dog. It was close. Like, I don't know if I would have called that trolling if I would have clicked her. I would have been like, oh, that's within 100. Lenora, Roxy. The time I got reincarnated as slime, I noticed was really not that high last time. Get how Roxy did. Lenora. I kind of feel like there's probably more Roxy than Lenora. I wish I remembered the number a bit better. If it was more than slime. I think it probably was. No, okay, Roxy was low. And slime wins. Damn it, that was a good streak. 28 on hard. I think I'm gonna go one more time. We're over 3 hours, but unless I lose in like the first couple. I think Luigi wins here. Oh no, okay, well yeah, like that. That doesn't count. We have one more. I want one more good run. Squirrel Girl here. Here, Asterion. I mean, I think I've heard that name quite a bit. Oh nope. Okay, yeah. Let's get at least best 5. I want to click Bay. I think I will click Bay. Yeah, she wins. Silvervale. I think Silvervale has this. He's a fairly big VTuber. Another Bleach girl I don't remember. Candace Catnip. Probably Majin Buu. Not by much over Alvin and the Chipmunks. I think the Machoke actually wins. Much as I think it should be Sainijima. Here, Ichigo for sure. Here, Taumon. Uh, Probably. And maybe it's Haley. Yeah, definitely Haley. I said more than 5. That was 5, so we still get to go again. I want more than 5. We'll stop on 6. That's fine. I think here. Oh, wow. It's got to be Luqua. Nope. Okay. Ibuki. We got a lot of Hollivers coming out. Ibuki probably wins. No, Charm. I'm just clicking on what I want to win now. Here it's probably Mimikyu. Yeah. Oh, Poppy, I think. Yeah. Here it's the Vulpix. Oh, these options. This is a whole franchise. Isn't Poppy Playtime just like knockoff Five Nights at Freddy's? Like just like a I mean, I think it's fairly different, but it's like a similar vibe, just different gameplay. I mean, Riven was fairly high, if I recall. Sheik is Legends of Zelda, but I don't think there's a lot. Like she's in Smash, but yeah. Now, Launch is a character that even Toriyama forgot about. I think the Sailor Scouts all do pretty well. I think. Oh, it's a whole anime. I don't think. I think Tokyo Revengers. I think I dismissed it because I don't even know if there's any like female characters in that. Okay, we still only got to 5 though, so we still get going. Dead or Alive. This is probably a popular Brawl star. I think Marie Rose is like one of the most popular Dead or Alive girls. I think it's Haru. I'm not familiar with Larce. She's probably from one of the JP only games. I haven't gotten to Lady Nagant yet. She looks really cool though. I can't see people like it's a Digimon. People love their Digimon, but I don't think that's looted. I'll go with this. I think she's. Oh no, people do like that one. Okay, I can't tell with the Digimon. We have Cherry Bomb. We have Naruto Woman, and we have a Monster Hunter girl with a really big bow. I think probably Naruto character wins, just because the series is big. Here it's Ishtar. Oh, it's Kawakami. Damn it. Interesting. Probably Gargoyles. Gargoyles. I mean, it had female gargoyle. It also had the main character woman, who I remember kind of having a thing for back in the day. So yeah, probably Gargoyles. Dr. Ratio? All male characters. We have 2 from League. I'm gonna go with the Honkai guy. Yeah. Dr. Ratio. Asgore. I think it's probably gonna be the Undertale character with the most. Yeah. Oh, this one's easy. Even without a picture, Crystal. For sure. Probably Ash. I mean, Superior might surprise me, but I think it's Ash. Yeah. I don't think Rurouni Kenshin has a ton. Koopa is surprising. It's like 2,000 some. Rosaria. Genshin characters just usually do pretty well. I think she probably has at least 2,000. Yeah. Olivia or Cell? I think I've had Olivia before. I think she came up last time, and I don't think she was that popular. Looks hot, but I think Cell actually wins. Canis, I like Canis. I think she's pretty hot, but I don't think she's that popular. I think Satsuki beats the Greninja. Yeah, handily. I think High School DxD. It's a Gunnar anime. We have Doki Bird. I think unfortunately Doki Bird is third place here though. Bowther, Silver Springtrap. Mascot horror fight. Five Nights at Freddy created that genre. Melody from Brawl Stars looks like Callie's Doodles. Yeah, it kind of has a Callie. Like that one. Yeah, it did have sort of a Callie-like aesthetic. One of the Digimon is going to be a fridge with a gun, and RD will be surprised that it wins. Gilmon, main character's partner from the best. I see. Doesn't specify which version of Cell. That's true. So it probably counts all of them. Yeah, here's definitely Vegeta. Yeah, Doki. I think Doki's number has gone up from when she found herself playing the game. So she's been collecting more more Rule 34 out there, I guess. All Might, Decidueye, or Genji? I think it's probably Decidueye. No, it's Genji. Okay. Oh, that's a 10 streak. That's, I guess, gonna have to do it. Well, you got to like, what was it, 28, 22 on one streak on hard, which was pretty damn good. And just catching up on Doki. Well, that's gonna do it. Unless I see something where I just have to play it on this one. Nah, I think we're good there. I mean, it's probably High School of the Dead. But interesting matchup. William Afton and Crom. Crom's probably not that high. So yeah, that's a good stream. 3 hours, 15 minutes. Next Saturday, RD is going to do a multiplayer game when I am not going to be here to join it. You're not going to be here next Saturday? I probably won't do a multiplayer. We'll find something. It'll probably be something single player. I kind of want to hold off on too much multiplayer stuff until I have like a community in place. You got a high streak on hard. I think that's harder than getting 52 on easy. Yeah, maybe so. I think I got kind of lucky though. But that's how it goes with playing this. But I had a fun time. Is it going to be Hololive music? It probably is about time for Hololive music. I'll have to look into it. I mean, it'd be a good time for it. Yeah, probably. You'll have to look at how much there is. But it's feel like a lot has come out. Like, I can't think of what. Like, I'm desperate. Like, I know, like, Cecilia just put out a cover. Did Shiori put out anything for her birthday? I don't think so, but, like, check. Shiori just had a song very recently. She has a new Japan vlog. I'll have to watch that, but that's definitely not a song. Okay. So no new Shiori song. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a lot of stuff I could be reacting to for music. If you don't have too many songs to react to, that's good because oh, that's true. I do want to allow you guys to request covers on stream. Kiara released a video for That Way. Hollow X released a new song. Okay, so there's some good stuff. Cool. If you don't have a lot of covers to look at, can I spam you random VTuber memes and clips? Maybe. I wouldn't be against it. I'm just tired today. Guess I just didn't sleep very well. Like, even though I didn't get much done today, I'm still tired. I got the stream in though, at least, and I should have stuff ready for tomorrow. Incoming clips of Chibidoki screaming. I mean, those are fun. She's entertaining. Do you remember to farm more shards? Oh, I haven't done that yet. I will, but before Monday I will. But I mean, I still have 2 more full days to do that. So I'll probably do that tomorrow night or even Monday before the stream. Artie doesn't react to JP covers. It's a lot. Yeah, that's true. There are a lot of JP covers I haven't seen or heard. But yeah, there will be a Silksong stream, obviously Monday, at the usual time. Don't think there are going to be any interruptions to the stream schedule this week. Though you never know, something could come up last minute. But yeah, I guess I am leaning towards music for next Saturday. It feels like about time. It's been about a month, and yeah, this was fun. We'll probably do this again. I don't think I've fully exhausted the joy of this concept just yet, so we might do it in maybe another month or so. So I think it's good content. I enjoy. I mean, it's just funny to think about this sometimes. I'm also not going to be here the next couple Saturdays after. Oh, that's a shame, but I mean, I think I'll still Dog's 4th Brazil arc. Oh, he's coming to see you. That's why he's not going to be there. Okay. Memorizing all the numbers feels a bit like studying after a while. Yeah, and I don't do a good job of it. Like, I mean, they just kind of slip in and out, retain very little, just like, which is probably what's holding me back. Like, if I actually remembered the numbers like really well, then I'd probably be able to reach 50. But my short-term memory is not the best. Like, I just don't really remember well all the time. For that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's gonna probably mostly do it for now. I'll go to the end screen and wrap things up. Already gonna play Liar's Bar or Buckshot Roulette, where I am forced to join stream on Days Steam Deck. I mean, probably not. We probably won't do anything like that. I mean, next week we'll do music. I mean, one of the 2 weeks after that, I might go back to Balatro. Like, and maybe we'll try to introduce another game. I don't know. We'll think of something. Kind of like solo thing. I mean, Balatro was fun. Like, maybe I could find like another roguelike or something. Maybe if he gets 500 subs before you leave, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, maybe. I think I looked at it on like Social Blade the other day, and they had me pegged as getting 500 around, I think the end of June, or was it July? It was somewhere like, yeah, it's still a couple months off, but who knows if that's accurate? That's just kind of based on the trend at this point. I think it was July. So in July, I'm expected to have 500, which isn't that far off. I mean, I'm gaining gradually. speed run Dark Souls. I mean, I haven't. I would not speed. I would have to beat it before even attempting a speed run. I've noticed your subs are doing pretty well in the last week. Yeah, it's picked up a bit, even though I haven't really had a video just explode uh, since the Digimon one. Really, I think just consistently, we're doing a little bit better. Yeah, Artie still has yet to tell people to subscribe and hit the bell at the end of videos. Eh, maybe I should. Call to action. Artie needs a pog face of read for the views. Pog face? I don't know. And a red circle and arrows and full caps on title. Yeah, text on the on the thumbnail would probably help. I just I feel bad about making it too clickbaity. Like, remember that one of your most viewed streams was um DS3. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I think we're making pretty good progress. Anyway, I think that's probably where I'm gonna call it now. Thanks for showing up. It was a fun stream. And again, Monday, more Silk Song. See you then.